one of the most important factor for every investor is, sir, I have taken a good position or I have entered into a stock, but I want to know how I can add that position, or I wanted to know how I can increase my profits. Please remember, any winning position or even any winning stock, if you are not adding, that is not a successful investor's characteristic. So I repeat, any winning stock or any stock which is stronger, taking entry into the stock is the first step. Adding more into the stock is the game. So now what we will observe, how you can add into wonderful stocks and how you can increase the positions to grab maximum profit, right? In order to increase your position or even in order to get maximum benefit out of the stock, we use an indicator called as Donchian Channel, right? Called as Donchian Channel. So yes, today we will be studying about this indicator Donchian Channel, which is very, very important, right? Which is very important. So after we take an entry into stock, let's study how to increase that position, right? For example, sir, yes, the first tranche or the first investment, both are the same words, it's just the technical jargons. Tranche or investments, both are the same. I have entered into a stock with 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees. As the stock is going into my favor, you have to add your second position, third position, fourth position. You have to increase on the winning bets, right? So yes, Donchian Channel, it helps you to average up. As I always say, do not average down, always average up. Never ever catch a falling knife, right? If you are averaging down, you have a lot of examples, right? We have discussed earlier also. Gland Pharma, if you see how pathetically it fell down, right? Sequent Scientific, pharmaceutical company, right? If you're averaging down, you will lose. Rather, averaging up is the game. And in order to be in that game, Donchian Channel will help you. Second, if new highs are formed, right? So let me draw this pattern, right? Let me draw this pattern. So what happens in Donchian Channel, whenever a stock is moving like this, right? And yes, again, a new high is formed. And yes, it is flat for some trading sessions. And then again, a new high is formed. So Donchian Channel helps you to form these kind of a patterns, right? These kind of a patterns. So yes, it gives you an alarm or it gives you an indication. Yes, you can add here, you can add here, you can add here. Like that, it gives a new pattern when a new highs are formed, right? When a new highs are formed, it will be giving you a pattern. And by default, the settings of Donchian, right? We look into the charts also, right? We will look into the charts. By default, the setting of Donchian Channel will be 20. Sir, what do you mean by 20? So if the Donchian Channel is set at 20, it will go back to the last 20 periods. And yes, it will check, right? So what did we observe here? Here in this example which I have drawn, so it will be comparing like this, the highs formation. So Donchian Channel 20 means it will be comparing the last 20 prices. Wherever a new high is formed, it will give you a cut. And similarly, if the stock is falling, right? If the stock is falling like this, it will give you a lower cuts like this. So yes, 20 is the default setting. We will go into the practical chart example and I will let you know. But yes, if you keep length as 20, it is going back to 20 periods. Sir, I am loading Donchian on a daily time frame, 20 days, weekly time frame, 20 weeks, monthly time frame, 20 months, right? Whenever a new high is formed in the last 20 days, it will give you upward channel. Whenever a new low is formed in the last 20 days, it will give you a lower channel in a daily time frame. Okay. So yes, if it is daily, 20 days candle, weekly, 20 weeks candle, right? 20 weeks candle. And also the most important part is you keep averaging when it moves up, right? So yes, whenever a new high is formed for that stock and Donchian is giving you a new cut, it means you have to add one more position there, right? You have to add one more position there. So for example, in the first initial tranche, or the first initial investment, you have taken an investment of 1% of your portfolio, right? 1% or a 2%, whatever portfolio, right? Once the new high is formed, you take a second position there, or you add into your position, right? So I hope everyone understood what exactly is Donchian channel. Just to summarize, Donchian channel is also called as a turtle traders indicator because it is used mostly by the turtle traders, and it got more famous because of the turtle traders. And yes, it will help you to average up. Whenever a new high is formed, a new channel will be cutting, and that gives you an indication to add more. 20 is the period by default. Daily 20 days, weekly 20 weeks, monthly 20 months. Okay, so now let us learn practically using a chart, right? Let us learn practically using a chart. Now let me take the example of VBL, right? Varun Beverages Limited. So yes, Varun Beverages Limited, which is the consumption story. And yes, India is a consumption country, right? We love to consume more products, right? We love to consume more products. And that is the reason this is one of the stock for the last 2.5 years, it has been in one direction, right? I call these kind of a companies as 45-degree angle, right? So yes, any companies with this kind of a pattern, a 45 degrees kind of a chart, are like wonderful companies. Technically, even if you look on a weekly or a monthly, these kind of a patterns are like two strong patterns, right? So yes, whoever are holding this company like Varun Beverages or even similar such kind of a wonderful companies, in order to get more conviction to add more into the position, what I will do, I'll go to indicators, right? And yes, I'll be loading here as Donchian, right? As Donchian. So yes, I have loaded Donchian channel here, and here by default the setting will be 20, right? As you see here, in length by default will be 20. So you need not touch it, right? You need not touch it. Let it be as it is. And if you see here, yes. So Donchian wise, even if you observe here, right? Whatever is your entry, right? Whatever is your entry, a new high formation will give you a confirmation for you to add, right? Like as you see, after this stock has come down here, again here, this is a good confirmation to add one more position, right? Again, a new Donchian cut, right? Again, here, when the Donchian channel is flat, you don't add anything here, right? You don't add, because the prices are just consolidating. What did we discuss? Whenever a new high is forming, that is a confirmation for you, right? Yeah, like this. Even here. And also, this is one more again Donchian cut, right? And yes, so as you move, this is one more Donchian add. So yes, after this, you will not be adding until and unless you get a new Donchian cut, right? This is one more edition for you, right? This is one more edition. After this, you go here, this is one more Donchian add, right? So sir, how is this Donchian new channel forming? It compares the last 20 days and it will pick up the high, and the high, it will give you a cut. Again, this is a addition, this is further addition, right? And from almost December 2022 till even here, right? Or even for this entire period, you need not add, right? You need not add. So there is no new Donchian formation here, right? Yeah, no new Donchian formation. Maybe this is one, again a Donchian cut. In this entire zone, it is flat. Again in April, it is a new Donchian cut, right? And now in May, right? In May, again in April 5th, May 9th, and this 10th May, it has given a confirmation. Even right now, right? If you see, yesterday, it was a very good price cut. And maybe one of the reason, if I don't know how many of you know, Varun Beverages is opening one more subsidiary in South Africa, right? It will be helping in the business growth overall. So yes, that can be one of the trigger. But yes, right now Donchian is flat. It did not give a cut. Now today, if it is opening with a higher price, and yes, if you are getting one more a good Donchian cut and volume is decent, it invites one more position to be added, right? I hope everyone understood what exactly is Donchian. And similarly, for the low formation also, the same pattern, right? If you see here, this is one stock where it is an upward trajectory. In the downward also, as you see, it also compares the last 20 days low. As this is the low, a low Donchian cut has been formed, right? Yeah. Similarly, any Donchian cut in the low, it will be forming a low pattern. But yes, whoever are dealing in the cash market or stocks, buying, adding and selling, this is one of the very, very important indicator to consider for averaging up, right? Averaging up. Now, as you understood this explanation, I'll tell you one golden nugget, right? One golden nugget or a golden point. I want every one of you to remember this, right? Or take it a point. So, sir, yes, any company, what should be my wonderful setup to add more, right? In Donchian, let me give you a small example, right? Let me give you a small example. See, let me explain on the whiteboard for you to understand better, right? So yes, sir, this is my candle, right? Consider like this kind of a candle, this kind of a candle like that, right? Whenever a candle is being formed, candle means your stock price or the price movement, right? It is a green candle, okay? It's a green candle. So when a green candle is forming, either with no wicks, wicks means above the candle there are no wicks, or a candle like this, right? A green candle, a very healthy candle. I call it as a very healthy candle because the body is good and forming a small wick, right? So please remember, whenever a Donchian channel, right? I'll consider this brown line as a Donchian channel. Whenever a Donchian channel is cutting the leftmost top corner of the candle, or whenever a Donchian channel is cutting the leftmost corner of a candle with a small wick, these two are wonderful setup, right? Yes, whenever a Donchian channel is cutting a healthy candle, the topmost left corner, I hope everyone are able to see this, right? If you see here, yes, so this left zone or even this left cut, right? A healthy candle, first thing is a healthy green candle without any wicks. There are no shadows, right? There are no wicks. Without any wicks, cutting the leftmost corner. Point 2. When a Donchian is cutting a healthy candle with a small wick, the leftmost corner, these two are wonderful setup. And this is a point where it invites you to add one more position. And the best part, if you are also seeing a very good volume, right? Sir, yes, in both of these setups, volumes are coming good. Volumes means buyers, right? If you see here, yes, here the price is good, volume is also very good. This is a wonderful combination, right? So I just repeat, in the Donchian channel, a good candle with a good volume, and it is cutting the leftmost corner, a new Donchian cut, and there is no wicks, or even there is a small wick. This is a very, very good setup, right? This is a very, very good setup, right? So yes, if you see here, this is a very healthy candle cutting the leftmost corner, and also parallelly, volume is very decent, right? Volume is very decent. Similarly, if you look here, yes, this is almost okay candle, wick is more, but yes, volume is decent, right? And if we dig deeper, right? Yeah, this is one very good addition point for you. It is cutting the leftmost corner and volume is decent, right? Let me take one more example, right? Yeah, let me take one more example. Yes. So Indigo Paints Limited, right? Indigo Paints Limited. So yes, as you see here, as you see here, yes, this is one Donchian edition for you. Again, here it is cutting the leftmost corner of the candle. the volume has been decent, you add here, right? Here, yes, the price, a very good cut. So you may have a doubt, sir, this is also a Donchian cut. Exactly, right? Here, again, Donchian is giving you a new cut. This is the new high. But than this is a wonderful setup. This is also a wonderful setup because good candle, healthy candle, leftmost corner, and volume is decent, right? So yes, Donchian is the channel, or Donchian is the indicator, will help you to average your positions, right? Will help you to average your positions. Even if you look at KPIT technologies, right? Yeah, if you look at KPIT technologies, so yes, whoever are following this company, whoever are tracking this company, as you see, there are multiple opportunities the company has given, right? So these are all your opportunities. And yes, after this fall, right? And yes, this is a fall because there is a negative report about the company, right? Negative report about the company. And yes, the price was able to sustain. And from almost around March to almost around May, it did not give any addition for you to add, right? But yes, in the last day, right? In the last trading day, Donchian has given you a very good cut. Actually, volume is okay, but we should get this kind of a volume, right? This kind of a good volume, but volume is decent, but price is a very, very healthy candle, right? The green candle is very, very healthy. And today, if Warren Beverages is sustaining above 977 levels, right? Above 977 levels, and volume is coming good. Yes, this is one of the strong candidate, right? One of the stronger candidate. And yes, your stop loss can be at 929 levels, right? Stop loss can be 929. And if you observe, what is the main key learning here, right? The key learning here is adding into a stock, the first tranche is one step. Knowing or having the habit to spike up your investments, to ride the winner, or to increase my position in a winning stock will decide a smart investor or a normal investor, right? So yes, I want every one of you to practice this, right? Implement in your charts and see how you are getting the setups, right? So do not worry, just ensure, right? Just ensure you practice them and implement them, right? Implement them, okay?